Carl, it's a bit of a slow start. Feels like your side responded magnificently. You must be really pleased with the way the side fought back after going down that early goal.
Yeah, it wasn't a great start. You say to concede in the first minute was not great, and the way that we conceded as well, it was comedy of errors. So look, the boys, their effort tonight was excellent. At times we were a little bit sloppy, but in saying that, I thought at times we really had good control in the game. We just, again, we don't take our chances.
The league's obviously very, very tough. You're back into the top six now. Can you start to feel the confidence building in your side?
Yeah, most definitely. Look, that's our second win, but from 9 games, but we've only lost 2 games, and we've had a lot of draws, which is not great for us, but wins are what we need, and today we knew it was going to be a tough game, but we also knew that Brisbane are on a run of 4 games in a short period, so we knew that we had to try and play the game at a higher tempo. But Brisbane's weather again, has an effect on teams that come up here, so we struggled a little bit. And full credit to Brisbane, they really pushed us in that second half.
Great, sorry. Sorry. Just finally for me, not 45 minutes into Hero, how far away is he from a start potentially? Yeah,
look, as I said, it was 7 weeks since he last played, so and you saw his quality tonight, how good he is at holding the ball up and joining, letting us get forward and play off of him. And once we work out, his qualities in and around the box and getting balls into his feet or into him on his head, we'll certainly get a lot of goals out of him.
You've played most games in the league this season. Obviously, it's important for you guys to build up points, knowing that the rest of the competition pretty much have got games in hand on you.
Yeah, most definitely. I've said there's going to be interruptions through the season, and in our group we're going to try and play all the way through our interruptions. We've got a lot of young youth players at the club, and we'll use them. We don't want to. It's bad enough that we've already got 2 more catch-up games that we got to play, and you can see how tough it is when you've got to play, 4 games in a short turnaround, and a lot of teams have got to do that. So we're aware of that, and we just got to keep getting points.
Craig Goodwin obviously scored a double tonight. How much are you going to miss him now that he's going to go off at the Socceroos? Yeah,
he's most probably has the best quality that we've got in our team in that front half of the pitch, and that's why he scores, and he creates a lot of opportunities for us, and we're going to miss him, but we wish him all the best. There's no greater honour than playing for Australia, and Australia need to pick up points as well, so we send him off with all the best, and hopefully he can do for Australia what he does for us.
Yep, and Torre was just brought off at half time. Was that an injury or just to avoid?
No, look, Mo had COVID, and this is his first game back, and he had, he had issues with his heart when he first came back into training, so we're just being very careful with him.
Any questions on Zoom, guys?
Yeah, I have a couple. Just obviously, Goodwin's going to be missing for a few weeks for you, and in my opinion, the Goodwin-Kiddo combination for Adelaide over the past few weeks has been working really well. So how are you going to replace that? And obviously there's COVID willing this game against Newcastle on Friday. How are you going to replace that combination?
Yeah, look, one player goes out, the next player comes in, gets an opportunity. Bernardo did exceptionally well at times tonight, and we saw when Lockie came on, he was very good as well. He's very dangerous. So we've got options there. Josh Cavallo can play higher up as well. Even Ryan Kiddo can play higher up. So we've got options there. It's just a matter of as you said, their understanding is very good because they've had a long relationship. But I'm sure whoever takes that position of Goody will do his best, and that's all we can hope for.
And just with regards to Mauk, I heard a little bit off the TV, and I think he said it could be his last game for Adelaide. I'm not sure. Is that why he took the penalty? Will it be his last game?
Look, it's a week-to-week thing. I believe he has 1 more game, and then he'll be off after the Newcastle game. That's my understanding. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Steph didn't train at all last week because it took a little while to sort it out, and you saw tonight, how much he means to the team. And you know, Steph, you know, he's been a great leader of this last year and a half. And again, you know, as I said, we want our players to go on and to bigger and better things. And you know, Steph has, you know, given great service to the club, and we wish him all the best as well. You know, hopefully he'll have one more game with us next week against Newcastle, and then wish him all the best with his new team in Japan.
Do you think it was your best performance tonight as a team, despite the weather?
No, I thought we were a little bit too sloppy at times. Gave, you know, Brisbane caused us a lot of issues with getting those players in between the lines, and that was just, you know, we just didn't organise ourselves well enough in that part. But yeah, we still got a lot of work to do.
Thank you, mate.
Paddy Norbo after this game sort of expressed his frustration a little bit about the fact that the A-League remains a competition that doesn't have international breaks, so you've sort of got to give up players. It's less damaging for you, but in the fact you're losing a guy like Craig in a transfer window when you've already lost Ben, you're potentially going to lose Stefan as well. How difficult is it during these sort of COVID times as well to keep the squad rolling through a period where you're going to have an international games going on as well?
Yeah, look, it's difficult, but that's, you know, as I say, if a player goes out, then you give an opportunity to another player to come in, and that's why we've got big squads. And look, my understanding was we were going to have breaks this year for the international week, but with COVID, I think they've had to reschedule the league, and we just have to, you know, deal with it. It's going to be, we've had a lot of interruptions this year, and it's going to be the, you know, the season of interruptions. And it's the teams that deal with it the best that will, you know, go on and have success.
I think I might have asked this to you last time you were in Brisbane, but do you think it's going to be sort of a bit of a league of attrition this year? Whoever gets over the line in the end is sort of going to be the one that handles all these interruptions best?
Yeah, look, I suppose it's, at the end of the day, you still think that teams that have the quality players, you know, Melbourne City, you know, Sydney, even though they're struggling a little bit, you still expect them to bounce back. So I believe it will sort of even itself out once we can get back to playing consistent football, because at the moment it's just been a lot of interruptions, and if once sides can get back to being consistently playing week in, week out, then you'll see the quality come through.
Very easy. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, guys.
Right, nice. Thanks, guys.